Hey everyone, it's Fet. A bit of a rant here today, and it's actually not about Mark Hamill for a change. It's about something else that's rather important to me. I have a fascination with ships. I don't know why. I personally don't feel that man should even be on the ocean because of the monsters that lie within, but whatever. But I do have a fascination with design and beautiful design at that. So for as long as I can remember, I've been infatuated with, the number one ship in the world. I think by fans of shipbuilding, the Titanic, and obviously that's something I would never get to see in real life. We all know why, and in like in another 100 years, it won't even be there for the 1% that can afford to take a submarine down to view it. So many years ago, when I discovered this ship, the United States, the SS United States, it quickly became my second favorite ship on the planet, and my first favorite ship that was still afloat. Um, Courtesy of Wikipedia, for those that okay, let me. I'm getting ahead of myself. So I talked to a lot of people over the last week or so about this and how heartbreaking it is to me, the latest development on this ship. And what amazed me was how no one seemed to know what was happening with this ship. So I that's another purpose of making this video, is just to kind of spread the word for maybe the one or two other people out there that might care like I do. But um, so for those that don't know, I'm going to read a little bit about the ship here, courtesy of Wikipedia, and then I'll talk about my feelings on the current situation. But anyway, so the SS United States is a retired American ocean liner that was built during 1950 and 1951 for United States Lines. She's the largest ocean liner to be entirely constructed in the United States and the fastest ocean liner to cross the Atlantic Ocean in either direction, earning a blue Riband for the highest average speed since her maiden voyage in 1952, a title that remains uncontested. You hear that? Remains uncontested. She was the fastest ship to ever cross the Atlantic Ocean. Okay, keep that in mind. The ship was designed by American naval architect William Francis Gibbs and could have been converted into a troop ship if required by the United States Navy in time of war. The ship served as an icon for the nation, transporting celebrities and immigrants throughout her career between 1952 and 1969. Her design included innovations in steam propulsion, hull form, fire safety, and damage control. Despite her record speed, passenger counts declined in the mid 1960s due to the rise in jet propelled transatlantic flights. Following the financial collapse of the United States Lines, United States was withdrawn from service in a surprise announcement in 1969. All planned cruises were canceled, and the ship changed owners repeatedly for the next several decades. Every owner attempted to make the ship profitable, but she was aging and poorly maintained. In 1984, her interior furnishings were sold at auction, and the rest of her interiors were stripped to the bulkheads in 1994. In 1996, she was towed to Philadelphia, where she remained until February 2025. Since 2009, the United States Conservancy has been raising funds in an attempt to save the ship from being scrapped. The group purchased her in 2011 and has created several unrealized plans to restore the ship. Due to a rent dispute in 2024, the ship was evicted from her pier. Because no other locations for the ship could be found, Okaloosa County, Florida bought her and plans to sink her by 2026 near Destin to become the world's largest artificial reef. So, that will be a sad day for yours truly, because the SS United States was a bucket list item for me. You know, some people dream of visiting the Eiffel Tower in Paris, not me. This was something I would have liked to have seen, and now that will never happen. And I'm even more frustrated with myself because not even a year ago I was in Philadelphia, and had I known that that would be the last time I had the opportunity to see her, I would have made it happen. But this is so heartbreaking to me. All these highly overpaid Hollywood actors, these sickeningly overpaid athletes of the world, Your politicians who earn a $200,000 a year salary and yet are worth a mysterious $250 million, right? Couldn't have thrown a couple of bucks at this, you know. Even Elon, I love Elon, and I know he has a lot on his plate right now, but he could have thrown $1 billion at this and it wouldn't even made a dent in his wallet. I'm sorry, but my opinion is that any ship named after the United States of America should not be intentionally sunk. It's disrespectful. Um, I'm sure back in the day when they built these big ships, men probably died making this, and you know, mankind has already littered the ocean floor with enough crap. There are already so many ships, submarines, planes, helicopters, and God knows what else we're not even supposed to know about under that ocean. That this is, listen, I understand it's going to make money. Before you go putting in the comments, it's going to make more money. Scuba divers are going to come from all over the world to go see it and all. Right, but it should have been turned into. It would have been nice to be refurbished and set sail again. But a museum would have been spectacular. In the water, preferably, but even on land. You know what I mean? A museum, it would have been great. At the very least, a hotel. They could have made it into like a hotel, restaurant, casino, because we need more casinos in our world today. It's just incredibly, incredibly frustrating to me. And the day that it is sunk will be a sad day for me because they're not even done destroying it yet. All the fuel tanks and oil tanks and things like that. All the environmentally unfriendly things have to be removed. From what I understand, they're going to be drilling giant holes in the side of it, to help with sinking, because at least they're not going to blow it up. At least it's not going to explode. So I guess I can take solace in that. But we don't need more artificial reefs. I'm sorry, I tried not to curse in this, but the fish. You know what I mean? I would prefer the ship survive. It survived for 75 years. It stayed afloat. It survived corrosive salt water, and it survived 30 years of brutal Pennsylvania winters. The ship deserves better. So I guess that's the end of my rant for now. For the people that might care, probably nobody, because we don't care about preserving the past these days. We just destroy it. So anyway, ran over, fed out.